Last week, my husband ordered me a Swedish weed picker from Amazon.
It's this cool contraption that lets you grab weeds out of the yard quickly without bending over, and it pulls everything out by the root.
It's awesome, and I love it.
Why is this a big deal?
You don't have to be a social scientist to know that being satisfied in your relationship is important.
If you're married or dating, you know that when things are going well in your relationship, life is good.
And when they aren't, everything goes downhill.
If you're in a relationship, you probably also know that doing things for your partner is a good idea.
Doing the laundry, getting the car detailed, or walking the dog may seem like little things that get a smile or a thank you.
But research tells us that they're actually keys to relationship growth.
When your partner does something nice for you, you usually tend to feel an emotional response like gratitude.
But when your partner does something particularly thoughtful, you probably feel really grateful.
For example, it's often nice when your loved one brings you a cup of coffee in bed.
But it's especially nice when your loved one notices that you're stressed and you have a caffeine headache and you haven't had time to make a cup of coffee, so he or she brings you a hot latte in your office.
It's all about thoughtfulness.
That's what makes the difference between something nice and something really meaningful.
When we do something thoughtful for someone, or something that shows we put forth attention and effort, it leads to extra gratitude.
And gratitude is key to high-quality relationships.
Why? Because when we're grateful for our partner's thoughtfulness, what we're really feeling is joy that they not only care, but they love us enough to pay attention to our needs and desires.
We're feeling happiness that our partners value us enough to prioritize even the little things.
Studies on gratitude tell us that when people do nice things for their partners, they tend to feel grateful and indebted.
And when the partners feel grateful, they also felt better about their relationships.
When women felt gratitude, they tended to then feel more satisfied with their romance.
And when men felt gratitude, they then tended to feel more connected to their mates.
And people of both genders felt their relationships were better overall when they experienced gratitude.
What does this mean? We know that our relationships are a big deal in our lives, so it's important to know ways to make them work.
Studies suggest that doing things that are thoughtful tends to lead to lots of gratitude. And when we feel grateful, we tend to feel better about our partners and our relationships.
So the Swedish weed picker is more than a weed picker.
To me, it shows that my husband thinks about the effort I put into working in our yard and made a choice to tell me that he cares.
And yes, I feel grateful.